Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear from Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
Bella Rita, I do think that worked. Happy Why Wednesday. We're going to have some fun today for sure. We have a cool little fun flashing on air thing now in the HQ here in Paramus, New Jersey. But warm welcome, Bella Rita. It is an honor and privilege to share space with you, along with our co-creators of the magic of today. So Bella Rita, please, as we explore the superpower of Integrous Influence, who is here with us today?
Sean, we have 6 extraordinary, heart-centered, growth-minded individuals assembled here today with Dana and Alex. And first up, from Palm City, Florida, licensed optometric physician, skilled in diagnosed imaging, lens fitting, and chronic eye condition management, renowned for his clear, compassionate communication through the eye exams that never leave patients feeling rushed. Leading in iris, I think I said that correctly, imaging experience akin to turn eye health into art, combining cutting-edge imaging with local feel hospitality. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Jason Davis.
How would you like to be referred to, Dr. Jason? Some other way? How shall we refer to you?
Just Jason, he says. For some reason, whenever he says that, it like goes quiet.
Okay, Jason, amazing. So Jason, Plato, the Greek philosopher, said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So we kick this game off with a headline fun fact. It could be a shocking moment, a surprising moment. Heck, it could be even something you're super proud of. Anything, Jason, that will make us say, Jason, no way.
No way.
But it's a headline, not a story. Jason, what is your headline fun fact on Dana and Alex's Heart of Influence?
Fun fact, I really enjoy cooking.
And if you could cook anything for dinner tonight, what would it be?
So I'm originally from Louisiana, so it would be crawfish etouffee.
Let's go for some crawfish. I'll pass that to Bella. But Bella Rita, we got Jason. He's in the house. Come on,
we got Jason, and my mom might want to have a crawfish etouffee cook-off because that is one of her specialties. But Jason, welcome to the Heart of Influence.
Let's go get it.
And rolling with Jason, from the great state of Florida, founder and leading real estate group, delivering high performance results with heart across Florida's treasured coast for over 20 years. Medical choice advocate, educating families nationwide through a faith-based program, navigating healthcare decisions with clarity, faith, and urgency. Community champion, president of senior advocacy organization, empowering the region's most valuable with voice and dignity. Let's welcome to the show, Tom Scott.
Tom, warm welcome to Alex and Dana, Heart of Influence for today. And please, what is your headline fun fact? Tom.
Well, really got a health and wellness journey this year, and that's probably number one. Without health, you have no wealth. And since February 1st, I've lost 53 pounds, and I feel like I'm 40 years old, and I'm going to be 75 soon.
Wow.
Drop the mic, brother. Congratulations. That is a no way headline fun fact. And what is the saying that the man with their health or the person with their health has a million dreams? The person without their health has but one. Congratulations. That is extraordinary, Tom. Bella Verita, Tom, dropping half 100 pounds. Come on.
Dropping half 100 pounds. Welcome, Tom, to the Heart of Influence. And next, rolling from Stuart, Florida, commanding anti-aging expert who supercharges a vibrant med spa, turning science and strategy into real-world glow, leading a cutting-edge wellness center backed by proactive hormone, nutrition, and aesthetic plans that deliver energy, confidence, and results driven by mastery, authenticity, and heart, empowering every client to feel seen, heard, and 100% alive every single day. Let's welcome to the show, Nancy Iskowitz.
Nancy, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. And please, your headline fun.
Thank you.
And what's your headline fun fact, Nancy?
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. I would rather eat candy than food.
Yes.
You and Sean both.
And if you could eat any candy, what would it be right now?
Swedish fish.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Which color Swedish
Red.
fish? Let's go. Red Swedish fish, Bella Verita. I may be partial to yellow, which is weird, but let's go, Bella.
Yes. I think, Nancy, though, you and Sean may be soulmates on the candy front because I am pretty certain he'd rather eat candy than food as well.
All right, Nancy, I have to ask this question. Do you believe that there is a different texture for the Swedish fish based upon their color? It's like a red Swedish fish. Does it have the same texture as a yellow one? What do you think?
No, yellow is grittier, I think. Like,
yes. Amen. Bella Verita, I'm not crazy. I'm crazy, but not that way. Let's go, Nancy.
I was going to bet there's no way. And you proved me wrong, Nancy, which happens often in the space with Sean and I, but we'll save that for a different story. Thank you, Nancy, for being here. And next up, also from Stuart, Florida, veteran title service leader with 30 plus years in real estate closings, ensuring seamless transactions, transparent communication, and on-time results. President of a trusted title agency founded in 2017 with streamlined workflow and a personal open door approach to client support. Childhood hometown roots, business leadership with local passion, free time in photography, painting, and meaningful community engagement. Let's welcome to the show, Michelle Chart.
Hi. Michelle, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. And please, your headline fun fact.
So, oh gosh, my fun fact. I've been thinking about it since you've been asking that. I would have to say I wish. No, that's not really a fun fact. Well, fun fact, I love photography, honestly. I love to capture the moment, whatever it could be, whether it's someone's face or the moment in the sky, or like I feel photography is just so underrated.
And what would you take a picture of if you could take a picture of anything right
Oh
now.
gosh. What would I take a picture of if I could take a picture of anything?
And what about this? While you're thinking about that, Michelle, I think Sean has a moneymaker of a face.
Oh my God,
So do you
stop.
think if we take photos of his face, I can start selling them and make some money?
Well, listen, I would be happy to take the photograph.
Perfect. And then and I'll split if we just can sell them, then I'll split the profits with you. How does that sound?
That works for me.
There.
I prefer black and white photography. I really think without color, it's much more dramatic. So I would love to do like either go to Alaska or someplace where there's snowy capped mountains and do like a really beautiful
Black and
landscape.
white, snow-capped, heli skiing. Michelle taking pictures of Bella Verita. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for my next business idea. Mama needs new shoes, so I appreciate that. And welcome, Michelle, to the Heart of Influence. And next up, Roland from Florida, tech educator with 30 plus years setting up, training, and supporting simplifying devices, software, and systems for individuals and local businesses. Founder of a boutique tech service firm known for responsive, personalized onboarding and making complex tools user-friendly. An active community board member and advocate, leveraging tech to empower nonprofits, small teams, and underdeserved groups with digital confidence. Let's welcome to the show, Ginger Killarella.
Thank you.
Ginger, warm welcome to Dana and Alex's Heart of Influence. And please, your
Thank you.
headline fun fact.
So, since I love technology and I love to geek out, we are only a short distance from Cape Canaveral, and I love watching the rocket launches. Actually, there was one last night, and seeing the nighttime ones are amazing. They just light up the sky.
That is powerful, beautiful, and amazing. Cape Canaveral rocketing into the stratosphere, Bella Verita. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you, Ginger. Welcome to the Heart of Influence. And rolling with this crew, also from the great state of Florida, project strategist specializing in automation and infrastructure, elevating uptime and intelligence in controlled systems. Drivers go to market success by turning complex designs into scalable solutions for data centers, healthcare, and energy and industry. Leads teams to deliver systems and achieve business growth, regulatory compliance, and top performance. Let's welcome to the show, Chase Sanders.
Chase, warm welcome to Dana and Alex's Heart of Influence. And please, your headline fact of fun.
Thank you for having me. I guess my fun fact is I actually just got back from Alaska 2 weeks ago. Should have invited Michelle. And we got to land a helicopter on a glacier and then drink from that glacier. So that was super cool among seeing all the whales and bears, everything out there.
Oh my goodness. So did you catch some polar bears?
No, unfortunately, I did not see any polar bears.
Grizzly, what kind of bears you see?
Brown bears, grizzly bears.
Wow, that is absolutely extraordinary. Congratulations on that. Do they even have polar bears in Alaska? I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I think that's more Antarctica, but I'm sure there's somewhere with one.
Yes. Bella, let's go look for polar bears in Alaska. We may be looking for a long time, but congratulations on the grizzlies and all the things. Bella Verita, helicopters, drinking from glaciers, black and white pictures. It's a magical day on Dana and Alex's Heart of Influence. Come on!
It is a magical day, no doubt, and rolling with this magical crew that brought this magical crew together from Stuart, Florida. Veteran advocate and RN extraordinaire, years devoted to serving veterans as a nurse and case manager, blending heart and expertise to make a difference. Entrepreneurial powerhouse, built the region's leading live scan fingerprint service, earning 250 plus flawless 5-star Google reviews and a reputation of trust. Champion of care at home and beyond, leads with sacred love, caring for families, dogs, and communities, showing that true excellence begins with heart. Let's welcome to her show, Dana Foreman.
One of wonderful job assembling this growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous group of committed humans. Please, Dana, your headline fun fact.
My fun fact, back in the early 2000s, before building a 5-star fingerprinting empire, I was basically a full-time courtroom ninja, a professional pro se plaintiff. I had judges cheering me on. I had judges throwing me out. Why did I do it? I wanted time freedom, income, and a good legal adrenaline rush before lunch.
That is awesome. Congratulations on that. There's like a book or 2 or 3 under it, but what I'm hearing is love for people, some fun, wit, and humor, and a little bit of a splash of disruption. Am I hearing you correctly?
Definitely, especially a slash of disruption.
Let's go. Bella Verita, disruption is in the air. Oh, that's you. Come on.
That is definitely me. And rolling with some more disruption in the air from Stuart, Florida. Financial analyst turned tech builder transformed stock market savvy into digital mastery, creating seamless systems and websites to keep businesses thriving. Family-focused innovator, power growth for families, fingerprinting business, blending strategy, automation, and soul in every move. Life enjoyer and connector finds balance outside the tech world, gaming with friends, and sharing laughs with 3 awesome pups. Let's welcome to the show, Alex Foreman.
Thank you so much.
Alex, warm welcome to your Heart of Influence. Thank you for everything you did to make this day happen, sir. And please, your headline fun fact.
Thank you. My fun fact is that I actually learned to drive stick shift on a race car that my best friend and I built together from scratch, through a carbureted V8 in there, 6-puck clutch, short throw shifter, and an exhaust that blasts out right under your seat. It sat so low that the exhaust actually scraped millimeters above the ground. The road was basically sanding it down. There's no easing in. You launched or you stalled. It wasn't driving. It was taming a dragon. It was an amazing experience.
And Alex, am I hearing you correctly that you weren't that fond of this vehicle?
It actually became my favorite.
I'm hearing deep, abiding love and passion as you have for humans and acceleration. Alex, shall we do the things on your and Dana's Heart of Influence?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go. So I'm going to introduce the woman who's been doing the introducing. This woman started her career in influence as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. By the age of 19, she put 3 words together that don't go together: teenager, network marketing, and 7 figures. Only in her world, the teenagers have the hair flying in those vehicles, making $1 million and doing magical things. And then she's like, I think I got some things figured out. So she started to three-peat like Michael Jordan, except not in hoops, but instead in business brokerage. In this male-dominated industry, she was the first woman to ever be Nevada's #1 business broker, let alone do it 3 straight years. And in fact, Bella Verita became the youngest person, male or female, take that dudes, at 24 years old to ever be Nevada's #1 business broker. She progressed to training the big guys and gals, Fortune 500 companies, and entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. She's a skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer in the most extreme of conditions. In fact, she's also a philanthropist that's raised nearly $10 million for charity. And in 2023, this 2-time, about to be 3-time published author publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Dana and Alex's Heart of Influence, the woman that put the heart in it, the one, the only, Bella Verita. I'm exhausted. Bella, please, your headline fun fact.
My headline fun fact is I sold drugs in high school, and this year I got ordained as a pastor. And so I have gone from drug dealer to God dealer in my life. That is my fun fact for today.
Bella Verita, drugs to God. Let's go get it. Bella, come on.
Let's go. And let me introduce my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Bet Key at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times. And when he's not busy flying around, speaking on stages, he is an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million in 2 years for charity. Let's welcome to the show, the one, the only, Sean Callagy.
Thank you, Dana and Alex, for making today possible. Warm welcome to everybody who's here today. Bella Verita, of course, this would not exist without you. And I know this is my headline fun fact. My fingers, these like gashes, chunks out of my fingers, were caused by sea turtles in the wild in Grand Cayman last week. And I think Bella Verita wanted to feed me to the turtles. That is my headline fun fact for today. Bella Verita, and let's go.
That is a super fun fact, and let's definitely roll with it. And how about we kick it off with Jason today?
Jason, here's what we're doing. We had a little bit of fun making some introductions, but we're down to very serious business. We have a little fun of magic too, but it's serious stuff because we don't just believe, we know that the only attainable human superpower is the ability to cause yes. But not just any yes, like not pitching, hooking, closing, yuck, who wants that? But what happens when yes should actually happen? How do we do that in this crowded world of noise and social media and AI and political division? Marketing, selling, managing, leading, recruiting, fundraising for charity or for profit, all of it happens on the other side of yes. So to illustrate this in this fun laboratory, by the way, welcome to the place that more than 8,000 people have come before, all of you. Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be, that you're seeking a yes from. She could be an ideal client. She could be a charitable fundraising partner. Heck, she could be like a famous person, Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, whomever, Jason, that you'd want to be going from hello to yes with. But here's the key. It doesn't have to be a final yes. It could just be a yes for a longer conversation. So Jason, who would you like Bella Verita to be that you're going from hello to yes with? Please, Jason.
Oh, just unmute for us, Jason.
All right, got it. Thanks. Yeah, so I, Florida, that's my team.
Oh, you're cutting in and out on us, Jason.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, let's try to get. You were clear before, but I don't know why it's cutting out now. Try again.
I have an optometry office here in Palm City, Florida.
Got it.
My main job, but in the last year, I've
No. Jason, I'm going to come back to you. So maybe try to dial in or reconnect. I'm going to come back to you and we'll kick it off with Tom.
Tom, who would you like Bella to be
It's the Wi-Fi.
that you're going from hello to yes with?
We do, and you're on the network, but sometimes it helps to.
So Tom, who would you like Bella to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
To a customer that's going to purchase a $3 million house. She's going to say yes. Do it
Bella,
soon.
You're looking for a $3 million house, or you're looking for a house. This one's $3 million. Take us in.
Let's do it. Hello, this is Bella. Hi, Tom.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I understand you're looking for a nice house over on the water and in the Stewart area, Florida. And so tell me what you need and how we can accomplish it.
Yeah, I'm really looking for a place that, that I can entertain. I like kind of an open floor plan. I want to be able to have people over, and just kind of feels like a retreat. And I'm looking to spend about $150,000.
So you're looking to rent?
No, I'm looking to buy.
Yeah, well, this is 2025. So, prices are different. So, based on, if you want a dock, you want to be in the water, or technically want to be in a condo, even a condo in that area is probably going to be a few $100,000. So let me know what I can do for you.
Well, I understand a friend of mine reached out to me and said that you had an incredible property that I might want to see, that I might want to be interested in. So can you tell me about it?
Sure, yeah. We got a place that's a little more than what you want to spend, but it's a condo on the water over in the Stewart area. It's, when I say on the water, within walking distance of the water, and it's a 2-2, and does have an elevator. Condo association runs about $400 a month. Taxes probably would run somewhere around $6,000 a year, and it's available and is fully furnished. And again, the price will be a little different than what you're talking about. But, I'd be glad to show it to you. And if you can't make it, I can even do a Zoom, go right to the place and Zoom right back to you live.
Wow. And so, sounds interesting. And what does a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo run these days?
Probably around 300,000 in that area right now. And of course, prices have dropped, as you know. Things have changed because interest rates are a little higher now than they were a few years ago. So luckily, some of the prices have dropped because of that. So it all depends on, if you're looking to finance, get a mortgage, or if you're paying cash. And of course, that's going to be up to you. And of course, we can get more information. I can set you up in-house with our mortgage company that we have right on site.
Okay, that sounds interesting. I'd love to, come in and see where we can go, and maybe there's something else that I could look at.
Okay, so I have 2 openings, one at 3 tomorrow, or I can set you up for the following morning at 10 a.m. Which works best for you?
Let's go the following morning at 10 a.m. because I think my significant other can come and he's got a bigger budget and we can use his wallet. How does that sound?
And I will also text you the directions to our location.
Perfect. Sounds great. Me and his wallet will be there.
Okay, very good.
Outstanding. Bella Frida, you are Lucy personified. Lucy and Ricky are in the building. So, Bella Frida, where are we going?
Let's see if we got Dr. Jason back.
All right, Jason, are you in the house?
Hey,
I think
can
so.
you hear me better now?
Yeah. Who would you like Bella to be, Jason?
Great. So I would like Bella to be another private practice owner of an optometry office.
Ooh.
Cool. Bella, let's
So
go. You're an optometrist, Bella.
I'm an optometrist. I help people see things clearly. I've been trying to tell you this, Sean.
Yes.
Hello, this is Dr. Bella.
Bella, Dr. Palm City Eye Care. Heard yet or not, down the road from you, but we have a brand new piece of equipment that we've just brought in from Germany that we're really excited about. Have you heard of photography?
I've not, and you cut out a little bit. Jason, why don't you try to turn off your video and just do audio? That might help. It was some kind of machine from Germany. All right, let's try that.
So yes, we have a brand new piece of equipment we brought in from Germany. Not sure if you've seen any of the kind of viral videos on Facebook or TikTok or any of those places, but iris photography is becoming a big deal over in Europe. And we are excited to be the first ones here in America with.
Wow. I remember kind of seeing something, but since we didn't have access to it here in America, I haven't paid too much attention to it. What is it?
More than anything, it's a unique piece of art. As you know, every day when you look in my eye, lots of people have gorgeous irises. You're able to look into their deep brown or their blue or their green eyes. They really have designs in them. And so this equipment allows us to take a really up-close macro image of their and create art. So imagine you have
So, Jason, I'm still getting about every other word that you are sharing, but it sounds a little interesting. I can look up some information on it on online, and then maybe we can schedule something where I can come to your office and take a look, because I'm presuming maybe you want to do something together in that, and so but I would definitely maybe I could come take a look or something, but unfortunately I'm only getting about every other word that you're saying.
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, no worries, but definitely sounds interesting, and let's maybe schedule something for tomorrow. Awesome. Great job. Jason, so sorry you're having technical issues. That is so frustrating. But let's Dana, Alex, let's definitely have Jason back on the show in a future time, because we definitely want to hear what he's got to say for sure. But thank you so much, Jason. Sean, we really didn't get.
Yeah, no, I heard. Yeah.
Okay.
So Bella, it's time for the feedbackers. Let's get some feedback for Tom. We'll have a little bit of fun doing a couple other things. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. So judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. And so it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for Tom, and then, or Jason, anything that you want to share, about Jason, but we want to keep it to 30 seconds, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then like a little scoring system. What would be your next steps that you would like to do with Tom? Would you like to grab a cup of coffee? Would you like to, maybe go to dinner to learn a little bit more information? So what would be that next step? And so Nancy, I'm going to kick it off with you. And Nancy, what is your 30 seconds of feedback for Tom, please?
I think Tom covered most of what you were asking him. He was very honest about pricing. So I guess I would just go further, go see the place, and maybe he could take you to other places that are similar or more in your price range.
And if you had one word for how you felt about Tom's presentation, what would the one word be?
Thorough.
Thorough. I like it. Tom is thorough, Bella. Come on.
Tom is thorough. Chase, anything that you would like to offer to Jason, and then we'll get your 30 seconds of feedback for Tom.
Yeah, sure. I mean, obviously he was cutting out a little bit, but I assume had he been able to hear him clearly, he would have closed. But I think we kind of missed that at the end there. So we weren't really sure where he was going with it. And you kind of alluded to that in your response. But really the point of his call wasn't super clear. We just knew he was talking about a device.
Got it. Awesome. Thank you for that. And Tom, anything that you would like to offer for Tom?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it shows Tom is a master in his craft. I would say he was a little quick to just kind of throw numbers at you, and he didn't really dive in as much to say, hey, what are you truly looking for? What is it that you really want? So personally, I would have let you speak a lot more and listen and learn and build rapport, but he did a fantastic job hearing what you were saying, hearing what you were looking for, and then responding appropriately to that.
Awesome.
Well,
thank you so much.
Chase, if you had one word of how you felt about Tom's presentation.
Mine's it's a hyphenated word, but straightforward.
All right. Straightforward and thorough, Bella Vreda. Come on.
All right, let's go. Ginger. Ginger, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Tom?
So I would recommend that instead of doing a typical pitch of what a real estate agent would do, to try to make a painted picture with words of placing the customer into the scenario of being in the location that you would like to have her look at and have her fit in. Just to be able to give it a more realistic thought process. I just don't like the canned real estate pitch, and give it a little bit more customization for giving her that, feeling of envisioning herself. Get a little creative in getting her envisioned to be where you're talking about.
Standing work. And if one word you had for Tom, what would the one word feeling he gave you be?
Standard pitch, I guess.
Okay.
It was,
Standard pitch.
yeah.
Yes, Belvrita.
Awesome. Danny, I'm sending you some messages in the chat. Can you please check that? And let's go, Michelle. Michelle, how about anything that you would like to offer Jason and your 30 seconds of feedback for Tom?
Sure. So I kind of know what Dr. Jason's talking about because I actually had a friend do what he's talking about. So I got the gist of what he was trying to pitch. So I think had the signal came a little better, we probably would have heard a little bit better. So I'm actually okay with how he did it. I think a little bit more, the process would be a little helpful to know exactly how it's done. And again, you're only given 2 minutes, so I guess you kind of have to do it within that time frame. But for the most part, I think he nailed it.
Ah, awesome.
And Michelle, one word on how he made you feel.
Comfortable.
Nice.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Comfortable.
Thank you for that, Michelle. Let's go, Dana. Dana, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Tom, please? Just unmute for us, Dana.
I think Tom was very gentle in responding to an outrageous amount that the potential customer intended to spend, and kept coming back to some potential price ranges and condo, and attempted to be informative, and was in the end effective because he ended up making the appointment to show properties. So in the end, Tom was effective. However, what I think would have been more effective would be open-ended questions and finding out what the potential client would have envisioned in terms of their ideal property.
Outstanding. And Dana, how did Tom make you feel?
He made me feel that he was willing to work with the client and find the client something that would ultimately suit them, while also giving the impression their initial price range would not be most likely the price range that would allow them to find a suitable property. And therefore, the client ended up saying they would bring the larger bulk.
Nice. Dana, appreciate that. Outstanding work. Bella Farita.
And last but not least, we've got Alex. And Alex, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Jason, please?
Technical issues aside, I think that he did a great job of getting to explain what it is. He could have gone into a little more detail about the process, but overall, I think he did a pretty good job.
And one word, Alex, on how he made you feel.
I would say that he made me feel understood.
Nice. Understood, Bella Vrita. You make me feel understood, Bella. So be nice to me when you reverse this on me, please. Thank Alex, you too. Let's go.
Yes. So Dana, Alex, and everyone, this is the time in the show that I get to have a little fun with my co-host and turn the tables a little bit and put him on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about, because I've been cooking them up as the show has been going on. Ultimately, Dana, Alex, you guys get to choose what scenario Sean goes from hello to yes on. I have 3 for you to choose from. You can change anything about the scenarios, or you can scrap them all together and come up with something much, much harder yourself. Are you ready to hear what I have for today?
Let's do it.
All right. So option number 1, you may or may not know, but back in 2001, Steve Wynn bought a painting of a red square, literally a red square, for $60 million. So at the beginning of the show, I got some ideas with Sean and his moneymaker face. So option number 1 is Sean would go from hello to yes with Steve Wynn to purchase a picture of himself that Michelle took for $50 million, all going to charity for the visually impaired. So that is option number 1, Steve Wynn buying a $50 million picture of Sean Callaghy. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is Sean could role play Nancy, going from hello to yes with Dr. Oz to back a study on why candy is not that bad for you and how it actually triggers dopamine and can reduce stress. So option number 2, Sean plays Nancy, going from hello to yes with Dr. Oz. And then option number 3, Dana and Alex, is Sean could role play Jason, going from hello to yes with an optometrist to set a meeting, I think to view this machine. I know I'm not quite sure what the outcome was, but maybe we can get that from Jason in the chat or something. And we could do a little reverse role play, and Sean could play Dr. Jason, going from hello to yes with another optometrist. So those are the 3 options I have for you today, Dana. And Alex, any of those tickle your fancy?
Option 2.
Option 2.
Option 2. All right, so Sean's going to role play Nancy, and who's going to role play Dr. Oz?
How about Michelle?
Michelle, are you up for playing Dr. Oz?
I could certainly try.
All right, so Sean, you're going to role play Nancy, going from hello to yes with Dr. Oz, asking him to back a study on why candy is not that bad for you and how it actually triggers dopamine and can reduce stress. And so to back a study on to prove that candy's not that bad for you.
Outstanding. And
Yes.
and I am being Nancy doing this?
You're going to be Nancy.
Okay, and why would Nancy want Dr. Oz to do that study?
Because she likes candy.
Okay, just from
And wants to prove to the world, like, candy's not that bad. And people should not be shamed for eating candy.
All right. Hello, who's Dr. Oz?
Michelle is going to play Dr. Oz.
Okay, so hi, is Dr. Oz available?
Yes, I'm available.
Hey, Dr. Oz, this is Nancy. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, Dr. Oz, I know you have so many people that want to talk to you. You have so much going on. I'm just curious, and I'm so grateful for it. What prompted you in the first place to even accept this conversation with me?
Well, the prospect of trying to convince me that candy's good for you is intriguing.
And
So I'm
Dr. Oz,
very curious as to how that came about.
Yeah, great. And just really quickly, Dr. Oz, I've read your books, I've watched your videos, I've heard you speak in person, actually. And congratulations, by the way, on getting the position to run Medicare, extraordinary. But what I've gleaned is you are a truth seeker that wants to help people at the highest level with their health. Is that your why, or like what's the ultimate why of what you do in the world? Why'd you even take this position with Medicare? It's really challenging. What's that why for you, Dr. Oz? And I will absolutely get you out on time.
Well, I think that helping people is the core of who I am. And I believe that Medicare needed some help, and I'm hoping that I'm the person to do that.
Awesome. Well, from that place of helping and serving people, in our final minute or so, can I share a couple of things really quickly to see how they may resonate or not with you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, truth, health, from that place, Dr. Oz, folks a minute ago, years ago, thought that wine was a wonderful thing. And then we went through this period where people were completely anti-alcohol, and then medical studies were done. And people discovered that a glass of wine in moderation had tremendous health benefits on a daily basis, including for one's heart. What I'm a stand for is something that a little cluster of holistic practitioners with a supportive medical doctor have begun to stand for, and that's that candy in moderation, just like wine, could actually have enormous health benefits. Its release of dopamine and its activation in defeat of cortisol, which of course is the destroyer for all human acceleration, could actually be massively beneficial. So the simple proposal is, Dr. Oz, not that you believe me or fund a study like this up front, but I'm simply proposing a 30-minute meeting with you, Dr. Oz, where we can share our initial research with you. And of course, we're up against massive interests that would be a stand against the candy industry. much of which we believe is based on mythology. Of course, sugar could create catastrophic consequences and be something that leads to diabetes, just like alcohol can kill brain cells. But what we've discovered is that candy can actually be massively beneficial for the acceleration of people's lives, again, in the appropriate dosage and moderation. So Dr. Oz, all I'm simply proposing is a 30-minute follow-up conversation where we can run through this slide deck, and there's a kicker. We've met this interesting blind person who I think you may know through a mutual friend of yours, Tony Robbins, who says that he will provide $100,000 to the charity of your choosing if you decide this 30-minute meeting is a waste of your time. So Dr. Oz, here's to Swedish Fish in moderation, and how would it resonate with you or not to have a 30-minute follow-up conversation to possibly fund a study on how candy is good for you. Worst case scenario, $100,000 to your favorite charity in a person who you know and Tony Robbins knows is good for it. So please, Dr. Oz, how would it resonate with you or not to accept that 30-minute conversation with me?
Well, Nancy, I think that you have posed a lot of great backup to what you're trying to accomplish. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intrigued. I do believe that everything in moderation, most things in moderation are okay. There is a lot of concern about the sugar intake and people who aren't able to control it, such as diabetics. But if you have solid research and 30 minutes of my time is all it's going to take to show me that, I am more than happy to meet with you for 30 minutes.
Dr. Oz, I appreciate your commitment to mastery and impacting humans. Thank you. And shall I set that meeting up with your assistant, Joe, who caused this meeting today?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Have a blessed day, and I really look forward to sharing this research with you. Thank you.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, out of roll. Nancy, how'd I do as you in pro Swedish Fish interaction with Dr. Oz?
Well, I'm going to thank you very much for doing that. I hope that it comes to fruition. It was good. You know, I'm sure, like Michelle said, everything in moderation can't be bad. And I think that you made a good, a good representation of how you want to present yourself.
See, as did you in being the feedbacker seat today, and thanks for letting me play you.
And thank you.
Was your experience? How was your experience overall, Nancy, on Dana and Alex's Heart of Influence?
I loved it. I thought it was very intriguing. It's fun, and you get a lot of I see the way that you speak. You're very soft-spoken, but yet you get a point across. I enjoyed it.
Nancy, I keep telling Bella I'm so soft-spoken. If you could tell her, I'd appreciate that. Thank you for that, Nancy. Michelle,
you got jokes.
Yeah. Thank you for playing Dr. Oz. How did I do as Nancy? And how was your time today on Dana and Alex's Heart of Influence?
You did really well. I found it to be very interesting. I'm almost a little disappointed I wasn't a participant to get some feedback on how I approach things. But it was definitely interesting to me. I've taken the roadmaps course with Matthew McConaughey. I did that last year, and I thought that was a little bit helpful. But this seems like it would be even more helpful. So I enjoyed it. I think it's great. You have great energy. Bella has great energy. So yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that, and your presence here today and that beautiful feedback. And congratulations for being so growth-minded and always seeking to accelerate it. Thanks for being here today. Yeah. Chase, thank you for being here today and for being in that feedbacker seat. How was your time today, Chase, on Dana and Alex's Heart of Influence?
Similar to Michelle, I mean, it's cool to get feedback from other like-minded people, and it's always good to improve and learn from others around you. So I thought it was awesome listening to how you handled some objections and how you handled selling something that a lot of people would dismiss right off the bat. So I always appreciate other perspectives and try to learn on that and take notes to use it in the future.
Thanks for the kind words. And Bella, please.
Yes, thank you for that, Chase. And let's go to the man that kicked us off in the participant seat, doing a fantastic job, dropping 43 LBs. Tom, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
It was 53 LBs, Bella Rita, for Tom. 53.
Isn't that what I just said?
I think you said 43. If I misheard you, I apologize. But Tom, either way, yes, please, how was your time today?
It was great. It was great to get the feedback, to listen to other people and how they handled, the task, whatever the questions were or that task was. So it was great to hear different versions, and you got to have big shoulders to get the feedback, because without the feedback you can't improve. And overall, I thought it was great.
Yeah, and thank you for your growth mindset. It's clearly present. You did a wonderful job. Bella.
And Jason dropped off, but put in the chat, said thank you for having him, and apologizes for the technical difficulties, but appreciated being here. And then that finally takes us to Ginger. Ginger, thank you for being here. Great job in the judge's seat. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
I definitely enjoyed it and appreciate being here. Thank you so much, Sean, for your excellent presentation of selling the idea of candy to Dr. Oz. I really enjoyed that roadmap you kind of followed, and constantly giving factual information, constantly kind of keeping him intrigued in where you were going and why you want to meet with him, making it clear. That was very beneficial to see that technique in sales, and I appreciate the time and learned a lot being here. Thank you.
And for those kind words. And Bella Vrita, does that bring us to the extraordinary, heart-centered, growth-driven, integrous people who are committed to mastery that assembled all these folks?
That it does.
Yeah, so let's start with Dana. And Dana, Alex, again, thank you. And for everybody, these folks went out of their way to put people together here. They are definitely worth having follow-up conversations with and checking out what you might co-create together. And Dana, please, your final on your Heart of Influence.
I want to thank you, Sean and Bella, for welcoming my extraordinary group of people and for your wisdom and hospitality here today. This was our first Heart of Influence. It was a nail biter until the very end when everyone confirmed. I'm so happy we had this here. I want to thank everyone for showing up, and thank you everyone for being here. And thank you, Sean and Bella. Awesome.
Thank you, Dana. Beautiful work. And yes, it is something to put humans together, and you did it, and great job, Dana. Alex, love the energy, the conversation about the polishing with the road parts of the car, all of it. And Alex, of course, thank you. And your final.
Thank you. Honestly, my mom really took the words right out of my mouth. Thank you so much, everyone, for getting onto this show with us. What Sean is able to do and his work is absolutely incredible. Sean, I'm still dreaming of your peanut butter cake from your birthday party. Oh my God, I think of that all the time. This show has been so impactful, even for myself, even having been in this program for as long as I have. And thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to host this.
Alex, thank you. And I am very clear on exactly where I was sitting, eating that cake as we're having that conversation, and you as well. So thank you for that, brother. Wonderful work. And Bella Vrita, please, your final on this beautiful day.
My final is just thank you all for being here. It was incredible to have each one of you. And as I said in the green room, it's definitely connect with each other. Dana and Alex will help facilitate that. We've got some gifts in the chat for you. They're not throwaways. They're really, things that we can do to help you facilitate the connections with each other. So definitely take advantage of those. And I look forward to seeing you all in the future. And Sean, back to you.
Yes. And as for those gifts, here's the one that I would pinpoint on. We have the group influence book, that's yours. It's extraordinary, but so much has changed in the last 2 months, 1 month, 1 week, and even 48 hours in the space of what we call actualized intelligence, which is artificial intelligence plus the unblinded formula plus our mastery of it. if you accept the conversation with a team member of ours, you're going to go through an actualized intelligence session. It's going to blow your mind in what it supports you in accelerating your influence, as well as your overall process and mechanism of which yes is to cause. Everybody says they can help. What if we actually can? You saw a snippet of it. There's a lot more. On my reputation, accept that session. It'll add tremendous value. Few things you could do with an hour of your time that will add more value than that. Plus, definitely follow up with Dana and Alex. And either way, thank you for being here. I end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain that the possibilities for acceleration that every one of you are seeking are right in front of your eyes. But so often, with those possibilities to accelerate our financial abundance, our time freedom, duplication, scaling, and of course the impact we have in the world, with those suckers sitting right there, we got one challenge. We all need a little unblinding, because at some level, we are all blind. Bella?
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Great job, Dan and Alex. Blessings to all. Happy